Putin's actions in Ukraine bring shame on Russia, says G7, Russia.
Here's a summary of the article.
Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine has brought shame on Russia and the sacrifices its people made to defeat Nazi Germany in the Second World War, leaders of the G7 group of leading Western economies have said in a statement marking the 77th anniversary of the end of the global conflict. The G7 statement said, "Through its invasion of and actions in Ukraine since 2014, Russia has violated the international rules-based order, particularly the UN Charter, conceived after the Second World War to spare successive generations from the scourge of war. President Putin and his regime now chose to invade Ukraine in an unprovoked war of aggression against a sovereign country. His actions bring shame on Russia and the historic sacrifices of its people." The G7 said it had collectively provided Ukraine with $24 billion for financial and material support since the war started. Separately, in a televised address to the German people, Olaf Scholz, the German Chancellor, vowed Germany would not be paralyzed by fear nor allow Russia to dictate the terms of any peace deal in Ukraine. In a clarification of war aims, the G7 statement said, "Ukraine's ultimate aim is to ensure full withdrawal of Russia's military forces and equipment from the entire territory of Ukraine and to secure its ability to protect itself in the future." On a busy day for VIP visits in Ukraine, the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, toured Irpin, a Kyiv suburb and scene of some of the worst early attacks by Russia.
This post received a score of 19,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Shame is putting it mildly, unforgivable disgust might be a better description.
In certain culture, bringing shame means you commit suicide. He's too much of a coward to attempt that.
I dunno, it seems pretty suicidal to invade Ukraine in the manner of which he did.
It is. No way he is making it out of this mess alive.
Can't feel shame when you don't have a conscience. What's a little shame if it means getting what you want right? Putin is literally insane because this whole move is so weird. It accomplishes nothing for Russia.
It's arguably among the worst actions he could have taken for his country, short of nuking a superpower and getting Russia wiped off the earth.
Shaky cancer doesn't have long to go.
Realistically, it won't get better unless there's a fundamental change in regime. Even if he's overthrown by an oligarch, it's just going to be the same system with a different figurehead.
Well, Putin has no shame. Psychopaths lack that, along with empathy.
They can still feel pain, though. Just saying.
Putin action brings shame on the whole human race. If there are more individuals like him, we have no hope for future survival.
There are more individuals like him. Lukashenko, Orban, Kim Jong-un, Assad, Erdogan, Taliban.
How the fuck are you going to leave Xi off the list?
I know there are many more, but my frustration about that was too high for continue this list.
The fat orange pig thankfully barely makes the list.
How does he barely make the list?
Because he was used as a tool by all sides. May be remembered as the greatest fool in history.
Tomorrow's Victory Day is going to be interesting.
Countdown to Ukraine's threat to scuttle Putin's bridge right in the middle of their bootlicking bank holiday parade.
Is it dead yet?
Bring shame to the human race.
And really, what has this operation achieved? Destruction and death. He's not going to gain this land bridge. His country is now a pariah state, and in financial ruin. So this parade tomorrow is going to celebrate what exactly? An achievement in propaganda and a fantasy win.
Russian dream. Steal a toilet and die. Not just Putin. This belongs on the heads of everyone who is participating in the invasion. Putin gave the order, but they're the ones who are following it. That said, best of luck to the rest of Russia who isn't supporting this. I think we've all had a terrible leader that we hate and who ruins our nation's reputation recently. It's not your fault and we don't blame you for something you couldn't prevent. You have our sympathy at having to deal with this. Hopefully things start to get better soon for you.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.